Hey guys, what's up? How's everybody doing today? Is this an accidental stream? No, Oris, and I'm sorry I woke you up. I'm still a little bit like, what even happened? Like, I'm still confused how that even happened because I wasn't like using the computer when I started streaming. And so I don't know how, like, I must have I must have hit a hotkey or something on the keyboard somehow. I just know I wasn't using the keyboard, but that like has to be the only explanation. I don't know. Oh, okay. I didn't wake you up. Oh, I didn't turn on the PlayStation 2 yet. Hey, Devil's Cry, how you doing today? We're just talking about how my Streamlabs OBS just decided to ghost turn on me last night. It was crazy. Yeah, no, I mean, I was awake. Like, I was working on Kid's wig, but, like, I was working on the wig, like, by the couch, not, like, at the computer. So I don't know, like, I must have hit something or something on the keyboard. It's, like, the only explanation I have. And, like, the weird part is, like, because then during the conversation I was having on the Discord, like, I did go to the computer to, like, check because I wanted to look something up based on the conversation we were having. And, like, I mean, oh, so I did have OBS open, so, like, I just need to learn to just close it out every time I'm done with the stream. Which is probably, you know, good practice in general. You know, just turn off the mic, turn off the camera, and all that stuff. First of all. So now I've learned my lesson. But also... yeah, it was just crazy stuff. Because I had OBS up, but it wasn't up. So I didn't see when I was looking something up on the computer that it was even up. And then finally, like, 20 minutes into the live stream, like, as I was like, you're streaming. Like, what's going on? And I was like, oh no. So that's the story. Now you know. Oh, that's really, really loud. Is that loud for you guys?
It's not too loud.
I'm just gonna turn that down just a smidge. Okay. Well, I'm still sorry. I'm still sad that you got woken up, Oris, because you were talking about how, like, you get all grumpy on the kids. How goes it? I'm actually a little sad because I was wanting today to be a cosplay stream, but it just wasn't happening. It essentially would have had to have been, let me switch this over. There we go. Oh no, you didn't miss anything, don't worry about it. Yeah, I'm just so sad because, like, I was wanting today to be the cosplay stream, and I was kind of, like, mentioning it on the Discord and stuff that today would be the cosplay stream. But, like, it just wasn't happening, and I just didn't feel ready, and I also didn't feel like doing makeup today when I woke up. So, but it will be on Thursday. I also kind of wanted the cosplay stream to be, like, the finale episode for this game. And I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to beat the game today. So... Thursday it is. It's gonna be Thursday, you know, right, you know, for the New Year's Eve celebration stream. It's gonna be great. Which another great thing about it will be I'm doing like a 3-way speed run against Nishal and Mad Refugee for this game. So it's just gonna be a great stream. It'll be a great stream. And if I end up not finishing the game, that's okay too. Alright, well, okay. This is... Oh. Yeah, that's 38, 41. I think I saved... Yeah. Alright, guys. This is where we're at. So, we beat Fate on Christmas Eve. Oh, aren't you at the end of this place, though? Yeah, so, well, I haven't, I need to get to Terra Tower, and that's the final dungeon. So, we'll see. I'm just not confident that I will be quick about beating all the bosses at Terra Tower, especially because I'm not even there yet. I still have to do the other quest stuff to get to Terra Tower. So, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe it's today. I am not holding my breath, though. You're out of it so much then. I actually thought you were brushing Ringo's hair. Not kidding. What? And then I saw you 11S Proggers. I was like, I'll figure it out later. I mean, I was progging it. I just wasn't actually progging it. Like, I decided to finish progging it. So I didn't stream yesterday's prog that I was doing independent of, like, the normal raid nights. So I decided not to stream it. So that was, like, left over from the Sunday stream. Anyway, yeah, so the question is, so we went through a pretty intense scene of saving Kid, from her, you know, sad, depressing past, like all orphans have. And I didn't get her tech ability that is at the orphanage that we go to save her. And I made a separate save file, and I'm wondering, is it worth it for me to go back and redo that whole sequence again? Or should I just keep going and just keep going? And I probably likely won't really use Kid in my party, to be honest, anyway. Is where I'm at right now. I think I'm just gonna keep going. I was kind of in a rush on Christmas Eve. I had a couple family plans. That the stream was running a little long, but I wanted to finish the scene. Yeah, I don't think I'm honestly gonna use her Devil's Cry, so I'm just not gonna worry about it. Ooh, I'm still burning. I'm still burning. I need to use some ointment. Just Fargo. Oh no, nope, surgery. Everyone's burning. Probably want to switch my party up to... I think the next fight is red? I need to be red for it. Which is funny, because, like, that is Kid. Even though I'm, like, deciding not to use him. Oh, I might stick Draggy back. Oh, I haven't used Mickey yet. I have not used Mickey. I also still haven't gotten back most of the characters that we can get back. We're gonna stick Draggy back in the party. You're gonna get on to do an expert later. Cool. I think Rango actually just did an expert. You just missed out on that. I need to equip Draggy before we move on. And let's get rid of... Oh, wait. Yes. I'm just gonna auto-allocate for now, and then I'll go back later and fix it like I usually do on this stream. I don't actually play like this normally, I promise. I just feel like the menuing just takes so long. And I don't want you guys to, like, sit there while I, like, ponder what I should put. Not like Draggy's the best at that, but... that for now. Okay, and we are in another world. Okay. Actually, I need to do something real quick. I think I need to have Kid in my party, now that I remember. But I'm not planning on getting into a fight. Go up this way. Yeah, so if you missed last time, so we beat Fate at Chronopolis. Because we found out that Fate is this, like, it's like Westworld supercomputer type. That's literally been controlling this archipelago that we live in. And this whole place is completely man-made, we found out. And Fate's been pulling the strings to make sure that this man-made entity, that was kind of made from a futuristic, like, city that was sent back to the past, and so they didn't want to mess with the normal timeline. So Fate's controlling us, and so we wanted to stop Fate because it turned out Lynx was also, like, a human incarnation of Fate, and Surge stole like master access to the computer away from Fate. And in order to not be killed by Fate, we basically had to kill Fate. Which the dragon gods were like, sweet, Fate's, you know, been... oh, not Termina. I want to go to the manor. Yeah, so Fate was actually saving the area from the evil dragon god who turned out to be evil. And all the dragons that we had to fight and get their blessing for earlier in order to even see Fate all merged into this epic dragon god and appeared in this giant floating tower. So now we have to figure out. Now we know we need to beat the dragon god, or else, you know, the whole world's doomed. And we also know that we can't get to it right now, so we have to figure out how to do that. And that's where we left. Oh yeah, and then Kid was passed out from basically Evil Surge. Oh, I need to go here. Evil Surge was oh no, not here. Not here. I was right the first time. I really can't talk and navigate at the same time. It's a problem that I have. Kid was passed out from getting bullied too much in the speed runs. I mean, you're not wrong. But yes, Evil Surge, like, knocked her out so that in order to, like, fight us properly, or else Kid would get in the way. And then Kid also wanted revenge because Luca was a part of the reason why Fate was, like, angry about losing access, was part because of Kid's, like, not mom, but, like, orphanage mother caregiver person. And anyway, so we had to save her because she was trapped in her past, and we saw the saddest cutscene, you guys. It was so sad because the whole orphanage was burning, and we had to go rescue her, but we're not actually in that time, so, like, we couldn't comfort her, but it's fine because we woke her up. And that's where we left off. And then we were told, oh, by the way, this chick's got a letter for Kid. And now we're caught up. In so many words. There's probably a better way to summarize all that. I have been waiting, Kid. There is something I want to give you. Huh? Me? I was told to give it to you when the time was right. It is for you. From Luca. You know Luca? Here. Cue sad music again. My dear Kid, how are you doing? I wonder how old you are as you read this letter. Perhaps you've matured into a beautiful woman, raising a happy family by now? I was hoping to talk to you in person when you were old enough, but just in case something happens, I'm writing my feelings down on paper and leaving it with Lucia. Perhaps you already know, or perhaps you yourself are also now caught up in some historic crisis as a result of all this. But anyway, a long time ago, my friends and I, that is, changed the future in order to save our planet from being devoured by Lavos, a monster from an unknown planet. Oh, can't stick around, but wanted to wish you an amazing stream. Thank you, Venom. I hope you have a good day, and I hope you enjoy whatever it is tonight that you are going to be doing. We still feel proud of the role we played in saving our world, and in how we were so freely able to change the flow of time. But sometimes I think of the darker side of what we did. What has become of the future that was once supposed to have existed? Where did the time that now is no longer allowed to exist go? It is true that thanks to our altering the flow of history, we were able to save so many lives and prevent so much sadness and suffering. But when you think of it, we also caused the deaths of so many that were meant to have come into existence in the timeline we destroyed, and also caused new sadness and suffering further along in the new future we created. That is why I worry that someone might seek revenge on us for what we did. I have had constant dread in my heart that someone in our new future will travel back in time, just like we did, and try to kill me, or capture my friends and me. So, even if something dreadful does befall me, kid, know that what was meant to happen will happen, and that I was always prepared for the worst. Oh, but don't you dare think the great Luca is going to go down without a fight. I've got a reputation to uphold. Whatever lies waiting for us around the next quarter, better watch out, because it's gonna find a pretty mean counterattack coming its way. Kid, when I think of you, I remember someone I met a long, long time ago in the distant past. But she was the complete opposite of you in this timeline. So quiet and gentle. Someday, I'll tell you about her. When you are ready to know of your real name and heritage. I'm not the slightest bit worried about you, kid. I know that no matter what happens, he will always be there looking out for you. Or perhaps he has already found you and is there by your side as you read this? If so, hello, Janice. Please take good care of my little sister for me. There's so much more I want to tell you, but I must leave it for another time. Don't worry, everything is okay. We will overcome whatever woes may occur. That's for certain. Later, when you're all grown up, I'll come visit you and we'll talk over tea. I look forward to that day. Well, anyway, kid, until we meet again. Forever and ever your friend, no matter which timeline it is. Yours sincerely, Luca Ashtier. P.S. Cut out the tomboy act. Believe me, you'll become a beautiful young lady one day, or my name isn't Luca the Great. Luca literally changed the fate of the world, then says, whatever is meant to happen will happen. Sorry, but I'd like to be alone for a while. Can't believe you, sis. You're the one who always laughed at how there's nothing definite or certain in this world. Sis. Got a rainbow shell. Alright, there we go. Oh, wait, I gotta go this way. Oh, actually... Oh, no, I think you can only get Luca if you don't. Look on Eigelvehebuck. We were great friends, both aspiring scientists. Had not the tragic incident occurred, I am sure Luca would have surpassed me. Yeah. Yeah, I can't get her in this iteration, unfortunately. I actually like playing with her.
Lucia or Luca?
Lucia? Nah, open up! Open up! There we go. Oh, I just saw the Bible thump. I know, it's so sad. But yes, I think we have... So we also got a clue, though, that... Oop, this way. So Kid looks like somebody from the super, super distant past. Okay, we're gonna actually put Razzly back in. Not Razzly, we're gonna put Draggy back in. Oh, nope. Nah. Well, no, so Luca from Chrono Trigger, like, was Kid's, like, older sister.
So when you're talking about having her in your party...
Oh, sorry. Sorry, while I was talking to Lucia. But during...
I figured I was just making jokes.
Alright. We're in another world, right? This is another world? Oh, I'm gonna go save the game. Wait, I'm gonna go save the game. We gonna save the game. Oh, no. I've discovered a mysterious object down below. But there's a nasty monster guarding it. No matter how many times I hack away at it, it doesn't seem to have any effect. I've tried some elements too. There are some that work and some that don't. Thanks, bud. That's super helpful. Get ready for Fish Dance Part 2. This is another one of my favorite songs in the game. Even though, like, they're all my favorite songs. I mean, this isn't the real Fish Dance, but as you notice, these aren't fish so much as a... Alright, I've done 0 menuing. Let's see how well we do on this fight. All the rainbow shells. I'm pretty sure I've missed, like, at least 2 or 3 rainbows. Like, I feel like I've missed a lot of rainbow shells in this playthrough. Dead. Fall down. Nope. Has to be a crit to kill him, alright. Yeah, Nish, I did the fish dance. Basically, well, the fish dance, right? Like, I didn't try to do the fish dance. Oh yeah, I was going to switch Kid back out. I was supposed to switch Kid out for Draggy, and I'm now realizing I totally switched out Fargo instead. It's fine. I know, can't lose. I'm supposed to miss? Alright, I'm gonna cough all over you. Oh, in 2020, copying someone is a lethal attack. Alright, we're gonna go back. And, well, I've got the flu! These are not very sanitary crabs. Crustacean creatures. Oh, nope, nope, nope. Okay. And then I hit that one. You ready for Thursday? It's gonna be great. I'm so excited. You have no idea. I'm still waiting on Azala to send me the notes and splits. I gotta get stuff set up. I thought you already had like the emulator set up and stuff, right? That's all you really need. Who needs notes? Alright. Can I? Yes, I can. Okay. I'm actually gonna do that today. You should send me your updated notes, Azala. Oh, you've been editing them? Are you making them all nice and pretty and readable for Nish? Oh, the stream setup. Fair enough, fair enough. Oh, I can't use it here. Never mind. I have to go. Okay, we are going to put Jaggy... Put Fargo in the party, that's right. Even though Fargo's probably not the one to do, but... Oh, I thought I got rid of that! That's so funny! Happy birthday! Happy... let me fix that. Because I did want to put my cosplay stream announcement on here. It's okay, Bebabot just really wanted to wish you, like, keep wishing you a happy birthday, that's all. That's not how you spell. Okay. I'm not really good at being all PR messagey. Okay, that should do it. Ooh, I should plug the speed race, right? All and refugee. Okay, that's good. That's good. We're fine. That's good enough. Okay. Did I actually switch in? Yes, I did switch Fargo in. I also don't think Fargo has... Do you have elements? Yes, you have elements. They're probably shitty elements, but we're just gonna roll with it. Eh. Okay, so like if you just hold the up arrow, that's what happens. Also, I have the flu still. We're gonna go in. The readable, but you still have to know what the things mean. It's just part of the challenge. I know Dish. Yeah, Dish knows enough. He'll be fine. We gotta talk up the race so that like everyone will be there to help Nish out. All of your name days come at once. Yeah, fake fish Dan. This is like, yeah, this is. Oh, I have to fight him because he's in the way. Fargo is actually probably not a good idea to bring to this fight, now that I think about it. But what can you do? Oh, wait, do I have to have Star in my party? Now that I think about it. Or do I just have to have him? We'll try it. We'll try it. It's probably not gonna work. I should have just put Starkey in my party actually, now that I don't know what I was thinking. They're all gonna miss. Yep, 0. Yeah. Fargo was an awful choice. Fargo, you are the wrong person for this fight. Well, but I don't need him for this boss fight, do I? I mean, I know I need Starkey for after this fight. I mean, I'm definitely gonna have to run away. I'm gonna have to run away from this fight. As especially because like I don't even remember like how much. Like I don't know how much HP this guy has. Yeah, nothing's gonna hit because that's how this guy rolls. I'm just, oh man, why did I not remember this fight until now? Hey, option 3 Johnny, what's up? Welcome to my stream, it's been a while. How have you been? Have you been enjoying your holidays at all? I honestly don't know if I even have enough elements to do this fight. I don't even think Fargo has anything left to do. Can I steal from him? I don't think you can. You can! Earring of Light. Well. Just coming over for Pete. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Yeah, I'll definitely probably end up rating him when I'm done, if he's doing a speed run. I actually am debating, I might do a speed run tonight too, just to practice for Thursday. Because I've only done, if we're actually doing full cat percent, I've only practiced it the one time. Yeah, I don't even think I brought enough elements to this fight. I'm probably gonna have to run away. Oh, you're just useless. It's fine. Oh wait, I need to attack with Fargo at least to get the stamina going. Yeah, I'm actually hopeful, like, I hope a lot of people are speedrunning tonight, actually. Like, I feel like it's been, do I have... We're gonna give this to Draggy, because he's the only one with elements, I think, left. Yeah, Draggy. I actually should have stopped and saved that. Okay, what do you still have? He's limping. Alright, are you due? Are you due? Okay, Surge still have some magma bombs. We actually might have this fight. We might be okay. Maybe. Who knows? Oh, thank you so much for the gift sub. You didn't have to do that. Congratulations to Voldemort for getting a gift sub. I promise, like, one of my main goals for the new year is to figure out at least temporary emotes. Since I think I've decided, like, I probably will end up commissioning emotes, but I'm gonna wait for my first payout to pay for the emotes. But I still need to, like, I still need to come up with my own temporary emotes for you guys. I'm so sorry. It's kind of your thing. I've noticed on, like, other streams. Oh, we still have. Ooh, let's cough on him. We gotta cough on the jellyfish. yes, thank you. Thanks again for the gift sub. Definitely do not worry about any kind of competition on my stream. Oh, I haven't stayed at an inn since the last time I had to use the Frog Prince summon. All right, yeah, I need to go get yeah, I gotta go get a boy. It won't open. Is this Starkey ship? You have to bring Starkey here. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I'm a silly person. I didn't put Starkey in my party. Guys, I totally did that fight, like, without preparing for it. Oh, Harry, what's up? Welcome! It's been a while. How have you been? FD Earth? At least that's how I say it in my brain. If I'm saying it wrong, let me know. It's fun seeing all you guys. I feel like I haven't done... I guess it's been Christmas Eve since I did my last stream, and like a lot, like Christmas Eve, just people are busy, right? So I feel like it's been like at least over a week since I've seen a lot of you guys. All right, Starkey, yo, what's up, Starkey? We're gonna have. There you are. All right, I've got Starkey in my party. I'm good, that's how I say it. Nice. Glad I guessed the name correctly. Ah, this song is so soothing. This is like go to bed music. Which maybe right now isn't a good idea, but... Alright, Starkey. We need a way to fly. Wow! Starkey's ship in this world not broken! Starkey am happy. Could that be the reason why we have air down here? Affirmative. Starkey's ship creates a special force field. Starkey think in the other world Starkey's ship is in pieces and the parts are buried underground but still working. Yeah, it opened. Oh, FD. FDE or just Earth. All works. I like that. I'm all about, like, I mean, obviously from my own handle name, I'm all about the letters. Just going, you know, FD. Yeah, everything is in order. The navigation system is operational. All of his ideas. Starkey's bed is nice and cozy too. I mean, they're good. Can this take us to Terra Tower? He still needs to This is where I'm doing like two creature voices right now. I hope they sound distinct enough from each other. This ship is only big enough to fly Starkey. Then what do we do? Leave it to me. I love it. Look, it's this huge, spacious, like, room, right? Like, I guess it's a seatbelt issue, right? There's only, like, one seatbelt in the ship. Maybe it's, like, a safety problem. Why only Starkey can fly it. The engine may be a bit rusty, but otherwise perfect. Oh, yeah! That! Maybe we can use this. Fudarth. I love that. I didn't even think about that, but I'm sure people have definitely said that. Starkey may be able to scrounge up more stuff. Starkey will come back later. Easy does it. What's this? It's an anti-gravity device. If you attach this to your boat, it will fly to Terra Tower easily. All we need now is a facility to install it. I remember there is a dock inside of Chronopolis. All right, let's be on our way to Chronopolis. Maybe I shouldn't put two creatures in my party with. Let's see. Starkey needs that and this and that. Oh yeah! This should do the trick. Oi, all you have to do is load that thing on the boat, right? What are you talking about? We need to attach a stabilizer to keep the auto gyro from spinning out of control. I don't get it, but just hurry it up, okay? Time to get to work. Phew! Starkey am done. See? All you did was load it on the boat. Negative. There's no save point anymore. It is gone. So this is it. Never expected our encounter to turn out like this, did you, Sedge? Why were we born? Why do we live? That's what we're going to find out with our own eyes. Yep, no save point. It should be right here, but it is gone. This is one of my favorite cutscenes in the game coming up, by the way. Hydrate! I can hydrate. Alright, we're good. We got the hydration. I just don't remember where the next save point is. Come on, Surge. Let's go. Okay, so why does Kid ask me if I'm ready to go if you're literally not going to let me leave the room? What? I'm actually going to take another drink. Let's do it. Yeah, best cutscene in the game right here, in my opinion. No, it's not the best cutscene actually. There's another one I like more, but. We're flying. There's Terra in the nighttime. Oh my god, this is amazing! Yeah, like this is a pretty nice, you know, little epic, you know, let's get to the final dungeon moment, right? Panic basket, what? Okay, yes, you can just leave whenever you want. You're not just stuck here in the final dungeon and you can't ever go back. We'll just keep the current party, I think. Oh no, kids in my party. I don't want kids in my party. I didn't get kids' final attack. Oh no, Starkey's in my party. Okay, we're gonna put Fargo back in. Oh, we're gonna save it. We're gonna save again. You do the thing where, like, you save the game and then you do changes and then you forget to save again after those changes. And then you die and then you're like, oh no, I didn't do those changes. Are you gonna do any other playthrough of this game or move on to other stuff? I think it just depends on how long it takes me to get through Terra Tower. Because I feel like next week, I think with the new year, it kind of feels appropriate to, like, play a new game. But I also haven't really decided what game I'd play next. So if I end up getting through Terra Tower pretty quickly, then I'll definitely go through. There's at least a couple endings that I have save spots for. I've been saving on purpose on multiple slots because there are a couple endings I want to show some people on here that I know they haven't seen. Especially when you're speedrun only. Like, if you've only seen the speedrun, there's a lot of other endings you're missing out on. So I want to at least show some of those endings. And yes, I am going to speedrun this game. Although the speedruns won't be during, like, the scheduled, like, Tuesday, Thursday time slots. Like, they'll probably be, like, later in the night. Or, like, on a weekday or something. But yes, so we are not done with Chrono Cross at all. At least for the next, like, while. But for casual playthrough purposes, I'm probably only on Chrono Cross for another, like, 2 weeks max, I think. Maybe. We'll see. Alright. The ochre lands have dried up and withered. It is your will to choose destruction. But yeah, I do love that cutscene. It's like epic, like, protagonist. I'm the main protagonist. I'm flying on this really cool looking boat that we stole from Korcha, because, you know, alright. Yeah, this is another one of those things where, like, I've seen Terra Tower a lot during speedruns, but at this point, like, I'm usually just, like, holding my breath and hoping that the person speedrunning at this point, like, doesn't mess up. And so, like, I'm usually not paying attention to what the strats are supposed to be, because I feel like every time I watch this fight, like, people end up having to improvise. Dope, just wandered. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, I think for sure plan the next 2 weeks. Thursday is gonna be like a lot of Chrono Cross on my stream. I'll just put it that way. And then, yeah, again, we'll just see how far I get into this tower, because there's a lot of fights. And I'm pretty slow at fighting right now. Because I'm slow because I don't do the proper prep. Hey, look, it looks like an egg. The boiled egg field effect. Actually, I don't remember. I think this guy is yellow, probably. Not just because he is yellow, but I think his innate is yellow. Jackie, that hurt. Oh, you're just a bunch of heel-owls. Okay. Pando, hello. How are you today? Oh, that was way faster than I thought. That fight was like nothing. I guess this is like the door boss. This is just the first of many fights to come in this dungeon. I'm good. We're just, you know, in final dungeon, you know, mode for this game. I feel like this is gonna take me at least 2 streams to get through this dungeon. I'm so excited. I finally got to watch you play. I feel like last night was the first time I got to actually watch you play Breath of Fire for a little bit. I've like missed so much of you playing that game. It makes me sad. Oh, okay. I guess I have to remember that, like, when I watch speedrunners do this fight, they haven't leveled up. Like, they haven't gotten nearly as much fights as I have in this playthrough. So I'm probably a lot stronger than speedrunners are. It's been maybe a little less exciting. Aww. But I guess a lot of like the original JRPGs, like in a lot of franchises, kind of like the old-timey ones, or I guess there's less story to them. Breath of Fire, yeah. Yeah, I got you. I remember I remember seeing that on Up for Vote and thinking like, it's like, I haven't seen the first Breath of Fire game, but like, I also don't hear people talk about that game as much, because everyone's usually talking about like the other ones, right? But I guess you playing this game just like opens it up for like whenever you get to play all the other Breath of Fire games, right? Yeah, you can't voice act, man. I'm still racking up Panda of the Opera points, by the way. Because I still have the 40k that I didn't spend yet. And like, I think I've gotten like another, not quite 10k, because I haven't been able to watch your stream as much. But 3, the 2 people, yeah. I mean, I've heard people talk about 2 as well, but you're right. 3 is the one I hear about. Izala, you just like all the ones that we had this we streamed this conversation last night. Oh man, I don't remember. Oh yeah, you have to tip this thing. Yeah, we streamed this conversation last night, Izala. Like you, you just like all the things. You're very much like anti, like against the hype. Oh, this guy. I don't remember. I guess I can get into fights with these. I'm not speedrunning right now. Your second favorite. Is 3 your favorite? Yeah, Breath of Fire, I know you're saying it's not as exciting of a game, but like I am not as familiar with the Breath of Fire franchise. I've seen a couple people play through it. I've watched someone do a speedrun of it. Of the second game. No, the third. It was the third game, never mind. But like I've definitely missed like big chunks of all of those games. Yeah, see, this way you get, like, the foundation, right? Like, you have the first one out of the way. Oh, why am I doing things on this guy? Plasmobane. Yeah, Azal, I'll have to have you explain what your conversation, like, I'm definitely gonna make you explain the conversation you're having in chat right now to me later. You just happen to play it in order? That's awesome, actually. Like, how many people can say that? It's worth playing the earlier ones because then you notice the cool things they carry over in the series. Yeah, I guess that's another interesting thing about, like, JRPGs, because, like, or maybe it's just a Square Enix thing that, like, they come up with a successful JRPG and they just, like, use the name to carry another almost completely unrelated JRPG. Oh no! That healed him. It's okay, Surge has got the fight. Oh, it was weird because the first three all fell into place in the same year. Oh, so you just like binged all things Breath of Fire, like, for a year. You had, like, the year of Breath of Fire. Yep. These guys are just so long! Where's the long cat meme? Like, because that's what these guys are. Not dead yet. Well, the first two played since I got into emulation that same year, and then my friend bought 3 that summer. Nice. I don't like fighting these guys. They're no fun. Bullying me! They won't let me go! And they're only doing 25 damage! Looking back, that was an interesting summer too. First half was nothing but Xenogears, and the second was basically Breath of Fire 3. I'm actually surprised we only took half a summer to beat Xenogears. No, I guess that does sound about right. I'm just gonna go for attacks because once Surge gets around the dumbbell, they will die. Disintegrate. Oh no, I typoed BeboBot's message. New Year's Eve 3-way cat % with Akizawa and Mad Refugee. Ooh, I should put ats in there. There we go. First exclusive after. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. Even though that message isn't gonna cycle around for a while, but that's fine. I'm gonna be honest, I feel like Terra Tower is the place I've, like, least done as a kid playing this game. Pretty sure I wanted to go down that one first, but we're just gonna go down this one. This was the high school days where I didn't work so many hours and I had more hours to expend on JRPGs. Yep. Yep. It's honestly a little weird, the idea that, like, I have time to, like, stream a JRPG, like, in my life right now. And I was kind of saying this on the Christmas Eve stream, but it's, like, it's so weird actually having the holidays off this year due to COVID. I've not had a holiday off for years and years and years. Like I don't know, almost a decade kind of a thing. Oh, nothing. Really? There's nothing here? Alright, let's get on the... Oh, no. I don't want to fight these guys. They're annoying. I thought that there was like a... Okay, maybe I'm misremembering something. Yeah, this place is definitely the foggiest of all the dungeons. Especially because the speedrun is very, like, the speedrun skips all the chests and stuff, right? Oh, yeah, we'll just do it. Oh, I did want to go that way first. I knew there was a reason why I wanted to go that way first. Oh, okay, we're gonna, search. I need you to climb. There we go. It's weird for me to since my life hasn't changed that much other than having a job and not going to school. Yeah, school, like a job kind of makes up for the full-time work, kind of replaces the full-time school. But then usually with the full-time work, like, you're not having to do like homework ideally, right? Like, you hopefully have spare time. I don't want to aqua ball this guy. That was a bad idea. But I guess everyone works in different industries, so it kind of changes based on what you're doing, I guess. Cause yeah, I usually, since I work in live entertainment, I'm usually working nights. On purpose though, because I am very much a night owl. But that's why it's so weird to be doing this right now, because it's like, oh, I'm not working nights anymore right now because of COVID. So I guess let's play some JRPGs. Let's do a speed run. Yeah, granted, I'm going to have extra free time this coming month due to cut hours. Yeah, I mean, everyone's, yeah. That's like the biggest thing right now, right? Is everyone's losing out on hours. I don't want to use this. I'm gonna do it anyway. Yeah, I'm always just hopeful that everyone's able to at least get enough work that, you know, we can all afford to eat and sleep and, you know, the normal daily necessities. January is always a very slow month for a lot of... Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, January... That's very true. Yeah, you've got, I know with, like, working in amusement parks and stuff, like, you've still got, like, the first week of January can still be pretty busy still. But usually around 3 or 4 days after New Year's, it kind of just, oh, did I kill the... Oh, no, I can't remember. We're just gonna attack both, and just, you know, we're just gonna go back and forth and kill none of them, it's fine. But yeah, you're right, after, like, the later half of January... Oh, no! Oh, the table, like, hit the joystick. It's fine. I don't have to do that fight. Oh, I do have to do this fight. Oh my god. It's fine. I'm actually, hopefully by next stream, I will actually have a different... I'm literally using a table right now as my desk. And I have, like, a desktop that the legs broke off, but I bought new legs that I need to screw into it, and it'll be like a nice wide desk so I can have Because right now, so I have my computer monitor, and then I have the TV screen that I'm playing the PlayStation 2 on, but I can't, this screen isn't able to like hook up to the PlayStation 2 and be a second monitor. So if I get this other disc, I'll be able to have a second monitor and be able to play Chrono Cross and be able to read you guys' chat messages. It's actually been hard because when I play Final Fantasy 14, I can't, like I haven't been switching this TV over because I'd have to manually like switch out the HDMI, and I've just been lazy and I can't always, like, so it makes it really easy to miss people trying to chat with me, and I always feel so bad. Oh wait, was this the red one or the blue one? We're just gonna be safe and do a different one. Yep, that yielded. Okay. I need blue. Or I don't. I just need to switch off to Surge. You remember that Surge is my best character and I gotta use him. The other two guys are just support. They're just there to be support. And to steal stuff. Alright, we're gonna get this chest. It's an Astrum. Are you something? No. Okay. I still could have sworn there was like another chest or something on the blue part of the field, but I don't remember. Oh well. Oh no. It's so hard to tell like where they are. Like if they're further up on the path or they're further down on the path. Oh, I wanted you to crit. That's fine. I can't always make the threes, right? Theoretically, 1 out of every 4 hits should miss, right? Surge is frozen. This could be bad. This could end badly. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, Surge! Oh, nope, that wasn't supposed to happen. just so strong, you guys. Okay. I'm definitely gonna have to fight this guy, I think. You keep going down, right? Yeah. These are the worst enemies. I agree. They are the worst. Ooh, I'm burning. Yes, they're the worst because they're hard to dodge. Like, for me, it's like hard to see like where they're standing, right? Like, because they're so shadowy, you can't. There's like no depth perception. I even wonder if for colorblind people if it's even worse. Nope, okay. Nope, I'm gonna have to fight this guy. I cornered myself. I thought he was gonna go up. Nope, he followed me instead. Oh, yeah, I'll have a couple. I'll be fine. Actually, I'll be fine because I'm eating food right now. Thanks. Oh, wait, no, maybe I want the lemonade. Maybe I want one of the lemonades. Oh, then don't worry about it. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. This place is really pretty. I actually do like this place. Visually, it's an intriguing dungeon. It's like this sea tower kind of just like it looks like what a tower would look like that just floated up to the sky from the sea. What? Rango, Fed, and I. Oh, I knew. Oh no, I knew I was gonna have to. Oh no, I'm missing. Like I said, you know, once every four attacks, I'm gonna miss. Yeah, can you get Izalis? Dude, if there was a Wingers East Coast, I would definitely order you some Izala. You knew it was coming. Oh my god. I'm eating leftover curry from yesterday. But I actually really love curry, so I'm actually really happy with the food I have right now. No, you missed a one? Fargo! Fargo, my boy! My man! Guess like 1 out of every 100 attacks are gonna miss. Can't ever be 100% sure in this game. Come on, do the thing. There we go. That just makes it the Animaniacs when the kid's like, I can go down the hole. Search. You finally made it this far, Serge. What is that? Are you human? When I was still human, I was locked up here, and I have been here ever since. This tower is a fortress belonging to the ancient reptiles, a symbol of revenge, fought against mankind by the dragons. With the defeat of fate, the seal has been broken, and this tower has surfaced. In the eyes of the dragons, we humans are the foes. A brain that is developed abnormally to 3 times the original size of the span of 3 million years. We humans have evolved at an enormous rate because of our contact with Lavos' flame. In a sense, mankind is Lavos' offspring. We humans are extraneous to this planet. Now, how will you fight, Serge? Yeah, just leave it at that, you know, it's fine. Whatevs. I'm like missing all the chests in this place. I guess I shouldn't feel too bad, but... And poke. Alright, Folk. Fargo, redeem yourself. There you go. Nope. And, oh, nope, no poke this time. Watch the big yowl eyes going on. Yeah, Fargo! My man. Pulled through with the 3. Cause I just want to do 3s all the time. And no one can stop me because I'm the one playing. Speedruns are gonna be awful because I am like there's gonna be fights and I'm just gonna take the risk and like it's gonna like completely like end the run. Is what's gonna, oh that's right, I forgot. Oh, that's right. I'm gonna go back the other way. Going the wrong way. I knew I probably wouldn't actually beat this dungeon today. It's fine. I'm also glad I decided not to try and like, cause I was thinking like, oh, I would do like a crazy special thing and I would go like twice as long type of a thing. But even then, like I'd feel so stressed. Like I'd feel like obligated. I'm just glad that I chose not to try and rush it today. Oh, thank you. Oh, Sarah! Hi! Thank you for the follow. How are you doing? How's you're farming 12S now, right? Is that going pretty well? Yeah, so all my other like static raid friends. This is my cosplay Final Fantasy 14 cosplay Discord friend that cleared last week. That I was talking about. What was that? Oh, they say congratulations by the way. Oh, nice. It's actually been really nice, like, watching. I know I haven't been very talkative on your chat, because, like, I feel like I don't want to, like, talk on your Twitch chat, like, when you're in the middle of fighting Savage Raid, but it actually has been really helpful, because I've, like, been able to see some mechanics and stuff. Wait, I'm going backwards. I need to go up. Am I going backwards? Wait. No. Now I'm doubting myself. Because I got in that fight and now I forgot which direction I'm going. We're fine. Pack of lies! It's fine. But weren't lying enough. Now we are. I'm not gonna go for that chest, because I just don't feel it. I'm gonna just fall down again. But yeah, Seraph is like the cosplay, like, forefather of Final Fantasy 14. Like the godmother, the grace that brought everyone in the community together in one place. And it's like it's my favorite Discord. I'm gonna be honest. It's one of my favorite Discord. I'm not able to like chat on it very often because it's actually really like it's a really chatty Discord. So I can't keep up with it all the time. But it is one of my favorite Discords to be on. Get him, Draggy! Oh, wait, I want to use an element. Never mind. Volcano! You gotta say it like Legend Dragoon every time. Yeah, there you go, thanks. The heavy protagonist male voice. Dungeons really like because you notice a lot of the previous dungeons in this game are like maybe like 2 screens, right? And they're kind of windy, curvy in all the screens, but like they're usually not that long. And this place is just one screen after another. Another rainbow shell. Oh, I have to go up that way. That's right. Except he's gonna be there. Okay, we're gonna head. Let him pass, because I ain't about to fight more of these that I don't have to fight. I'm totally gonna, like, fall down. It's gonna happen. Can I make it? Can I make it? Nope, nope, nope. Oh, ha! Oh, wait, what? What just happened? I was going up, and then, like, it went that way. What? Oh, no. My Omi3's all the time strategy is missing. Shocker, right? I know. It's so satisfying getting a critical hit. Even though he definitely probably would have died with just like a 1. But it's fine. We can pretend like overkill is a thing in this game. Like Final Fantasy X or I don't know. Yeah, dude, what happened? I was going up and then it like went down. That was weird. Let's try this again. You just gonna chill there? Okay. These guys are fast too. Like they're oh my, I did okay, good. Oh wait, did I wanna go? Oh, I think I might no, okay, good. I'm like mixing up like the speed, like I know I've watched speedrunners go through this dungeon, and so like a part of me is like second guessing myself like what the correct way is, right? But the correct way normally with JRPGs is like the way you don't want to go, right? Yeah, like you want to go. Yeah, I didn't want to wait for that guy. Oh good, it's just the one. I had a feeling. I was like, I feel like it's just gonna be the one guy. And it won't be that big of a deal to fight him. I'm glad I was right. Nope, not going that way. Oh, that's right! He doesn't go all the way to the corner. He turns right at the ladder. Man, whenever I finally get to do my first, like, full speed run attempt of this game, like, this Terra Tower is gonna be so god-awful. I'm gonna spend, like, 2 hours in here. Like, I'll probably have, like, this amazing time up to this point. Probably not. That's a lie. But theoretically, I would have, like, this amazing time up to this point, and then, like, I'll get to this tower and just, like, double the time of the speedrun. It's fine. They just spam it. It's so bad. They're just the worst enemy. I guess there's worse enemies in this game, but no. This one. I'm pretty sure. And I feel like I actually want to fall on the left side too, but maybe I don't. Maybe I got the one chest that you can get from falling. Pretty sure. Maybe I have. Okay, back to the first room that we were in. Now we can go up. Woohoo! The music's changed. Heal plus. Many a blood suffered and perished. It is your turn to die. Alright. Didn't realize my time was this soon. Tablet, ha! A tablet only does 30, but he's gonna use multiple of it. Ugh. It's fine. I'll just do 30 damage instead of, you know, the 130 damage. Oh, it was only one full blood. Draggy's not gonna do so hot against this guy. But that's okay. We still love Draggy. Man, like, speedrun makes these fights seem so hard. And I'm just, like, too OP for this dungeon, it feels like. Like, this is crazy. Maybe I'm not gonna be so slow at this dungeon after all. If all the fights are gonna be like this. No, this is a false sense of security. Yeah, I'm gonna try the speed run of this dungeon, and it's gonna be so scary. It's gonna be so bad. I think you're gonna go all the way, aren't you? Oh, I went too fast! These guys are slow! These guys are slow! Oh, and you're gonna 0 AP me. That's great. That's fine, I guess. Yeah, these guys are just so... Yeah, it's crazy. Like, the damage numbers that I'm seeing are not what I'm used to seeing watching speedruns. Yeah, get him, Draggy. Problem is, all the hair ties by my desk are on the kid wig right now. Cause she needs like 5 hair ties. No, it's fine. You don't have to worry about it. I probably have like a pencil I can use actually. I'll grab it. More rainbow shells. I didn't even do any, like, I didn't even get the hammer to, like, I don't even think I can forge the rainbow shells right now, currently. And that's, like, the end game item. Isn't Draggy Glove? Yeah! We got him a better weapon. As I was just talking about, like, yeah, I don't have the... Oh, they're so slow! They're so slow! Like, I want to just, like, inch behind them, but... Surge's steps are just so wide. I just want to put my hair up, game. Come on. Let me do it. Oh no, I missed the sweet spot. That's good enough. What? Now my controller's mixed up with my headphones. There we go. Okay. Alright, that actually wasn't a bad room. I did a pretty good job dodging all those guys. Oh, now we're back to these guys. Nope. You can do it, bud. You can turn around. Another rainbow shell. No, I don't want to fight you. Only healing. Oh no, I knew he was gonna be right there. I should have just waited by the chest. go. Alright. Could this be Viper Manor? What's going on? You guys ready for some expedition? I guess we're kind of like at the end of this. Hey, we know these people. Nope, they don't want to talk to me. Hello, Kid Luca. No? No? Alright. Oh, what voice did I give the priest guy? I can't remember. The prophet, sorry. Welcome. It's good to see you finally made it here. I have been expecting you, Surge. Where are we? Is this Viper Manor? This is a space that does not exist, but don't mind that. More importantly, I have something I must explain to you. Who are you? Oh, my name is Balthazar. Which, if you remember, is the name of the guy that we know had a hand in, like, the backup, the fates, the code that was meant to stop fate. In the ancient, magical kingdom of Zeal, I was known as a sage of reason. Well, that was up until the Queen of Zeal attempted to harness the power of Lavos. Let's just say things got out of control, and Lavos created a dimensional vortex that threw me far into the future. There, I seized the opportunity to study the science of the future. I was then able to apply to that the knowledge I brought from my own era, including magic, which was long lost in the future. Anyway, this led me to make huge progress in the research of time. Well, that research led to the creation of Chronopolis and to the time crash. You might think I really blew it, but perhaps it was really my finest hour. Anyway, I created a compact time machine that I dubbed the Neo-Epic. I used it to time warp to this age to learn of Chronopolis and Fate's plans, and to see how things were turning out. Terra Tower is really a city of the reptiles from another dimension's future. It was originally Dinopolis, the castle of Azala's descendants, who achieved an evolution much more intimate with our planet. Dinopolis was drawn into this dimension's past about 10,000 years ago. This was done so that it would serve as a counterbalance against Chronopolis, which Lavos pulled here. Got these two entities just like pulling random like cities away from other dimensions. It's fine. Needless to say, a fierce battle ensued. In the end, Chronopolis emerged as the victor, and the Reptites' fortress was sealed away by fate. But more important now is the role the dragons play in all of this. Originally, the whole archipelago of El Nido was known as the Sea of Eden. This was because it was where the dragon gods resided. But then fate sealed away the dragon god's powers, in effect, becoming a god itself. Thus the islands were the new godhead. Fate came to be called the Sea of Eden itself. Perhaps you didn't realize it, but you were used by the dragon gods to eliminate fate. It was not true that the dragon gods sealed away the frozen flame. Rather, it's quite the opposite. It was fate that used the power of the flame to seal up the dragon gods. In reality, the dragon gods are in opposition to men, while fate itself actually the protector of humanity. The dragon gods were originally a singular plasma life form, a living accumulation of the planet's energy. Originally, it was a biological machine used to control the power of nature in the future society of the reptiles. I know, shock and disbelief, right? Ooh, I need a drink. In order to control the natural energy itself, fate divided up the one dragon god entity up into 6 weaker plasma life forms, then scattered them across the land and sealed them away. Their dragon-like appearances are just pseudo-guises. Temporary forms they take so they can appear in this dimension. But all that changed when the Fire Nation attacked, no. When fate was vanquished and its power hold was eliminated. So, same thing, right? At that moment, the 7 dragons who had been rendered almost powerless and forgotten traveled across the dimensions to reunite into a single entity. 7 dragons? I thought there were only 6. There were 6 dragons you knew of, and 1 more hidden dragon you didn't. Like the second moon that once was lost, but later was found. Although the same planet, my world, didn't have 2 moons. Look up at the night sky now, and you will see 7 celestial bodies, 5 stars, and 2 moons. 5 brother stars that correspond to the 5 colored dragons ruling like gods over the night skies. 1 moon that corresponds to the white sky dragon, and another, darker, daughter of the moon to counterbalance them. The fire dragon, the water dragon, the green dragon, the earth dragon, the black dragon, the sky dragon, and 1 more. The final dragon, the dark moon dragon. The one who was to work to free the other dragons from their bondage by the fate computer. The child the others created on the night of the electric storm that temporarily caused fate to loosen its hold on them. I believe you knew her as Harley. Bum bum bum! Oh, RPGs are the best! Thank you so much for the follow, and I completely agree with your username. I hope you're enjoying my playthrough of the final dungeon of Chrono Cross right now. But yes, Harley! Harley was a dragon this whole time! She merged with the dragons. Yeah, that actually kind of is like a really, like the kind of the best username. And it's all yours. Unbelievable! The dragon gods were the essence of nature on this planet. Perhaps we can consider what's happening as our planet's vengeance on us. To finally sweep away the unwanted humans from the face of this blue planet. First it was fate. Now it's the planet. I don't have a mustache, I can't do this. Or vice versa. But either way you look at it, now's the time to set things right. Next time on Dragon God Z. I should remember that for my next stream. Okay. The future of mankind, the destiny of this planet. Everything depends on the next battle you will fight. But, unfortunately, the time for us to part has come. What? You guys don't have the Chrono Cross? I'm sure we'll meet again soon, in one time period or another. Be careful now, and good luck. Yeah, I didn't go make the Chrono Cross before this. I was stuck in the speedrun strat there. I actually forget what happens. Maybe that's just a reminder. Maybe they're just like, oh, you didn't go get the Chrono Cross. Maybe you should go get that. Hey, there's a switch. Let's push it. It's hard to type with only a single functioning brain cell. Well, yeah, like, did you get any sleep last night? Like, wait, what were you trying to say? You mean what? But it's like gathering all 7 dragon relics to make a wish. Alright, got a black hole. I definitely should have made the Chrono Cross, actually. Like, for this playthrough, I should have done it ahead of time. But it's fine. Nope, nothing fancy here. I feel like I'm forgetting something else. Oh, it's gone! I can't go back. It's so sad. Look, they're lighting up. It's almost like they're trying to show me something. I actually like this room. Like, I feel like more things should have happened in this room. Like, there's, like, nothing else here, but, like, the fact that you can explore this whole area is kind of cool to me. All right. Return our trees. Give back our green forests. Info scope. Oh no, he's got our number now. What are we gonna do? No, I healed. All of the damage I worked so hard to do. They just spam the same low-level ability over and over again, and then they turn the field green. It's gonna be so weak, yeah, because... Omega Green. No, Draggy. I'm gonna live, Draggy. Man, this is the first death. This is the first time I've had someone like die in this whole dungeon, actually. Which is kind of crazy. Like, oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oops. This is my last chance to actually maybe have tried to capture some of these abilities that I never got. Oh well. Yeah, and that's it! And he's dead! Like, that's it! That's the Draggy's dead, but whatever, it's fine. Draggy's missed out on several stat ups, I feel like. I think he's been dead. Four boss fights now, actually? I'm pretty sure. Like, for this specific run that I've done. Hey, look, we know what this thing is. Okay, I love how the prophet's like, the next fight you do will, you know, determine everything. And like, that was the next fight. That's not me, by the way. This is the game. Surge! Up there! That must be the summit. Look! There's those beams coming from either side. I wonder if they act as some kind of sealing device. Oh, look, like the mechanic where there's like power energy from multiple towers and we have to disable them. How are we on time? 2 hours of the stream? Okay, this actually isn't so bad. I'm making a lot quicker progress. Like, my progress is a lot quicker than I thought I would be. I'm gonna be real. Let's go left first. Oh man, maybe I could have beat, man. I don't know. I probably could beat the game tonight. Ah, that just makes me sad that I decided not to finish up my cosplay today. Alright, let's do these fights. Yeah, I think... We'll see. I think I'll do the next... I think I'll disable the towers and then... we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what I feel like. I should trust... I thought this last week. Because last week I'm like, oh, it'll take me once... Oh... Yeah, because last week I'm like, oh yeah, so Tuesday's session will be the finale, and like, I'll get the good ending. And then the last couple days I'm like, you know, I do play kind of slow, like, and there's a bunch of other side things I still have to do, like, maybe I'll take forever. And then second guessed myself. I should heal Surge. But I didn't. We'll see how bad of an idea that was. Sure I would like die to one of these guys, but they're just pushovers, man. This is crazy. It's fine. I'll get to the Dragon God fight and I'll die. Like, that for sure 100% is happening. Like, I'm not even cursing myself. Like, that's just how it goes. So, it might be smooth. It's great that it's smooth sailing getting there, but, I actually also really like this part of the dungeon. Because, like, it actually... It's cool getting to be... Like, you see this tower thing, right? And it has these two little wings coming off of it. It's kind of cool that we're actually like walking on the top of it now. In my opinion. I don't know. Maybe I'm the only... I'm gonna save it. Well, what am I doing walking past a savings point and not touching it? Oh, I didn't hear the there it is. That's right, this room! Oh god. No. This room's the worst. Okay. We're out. This song reminds me a little bit of Vincent's theme in Final Fantasy VII. I don't know if anyone else hears it or not, but that's what I always think of with this song. Oh no, I missed! That was bad. He can punch and he can kick. Oh man. My favorite strategy is failing me. And yet I still do it. Omega White. Draggy, buddy. Stay alive for me. We're about to kill the dragon god. You gotta stay alive for the sake of your species. I keep letting Draggy die. I'm gonna try and make it a point for him to stay alive. Oh, I just realized I never did his cross ability. I don't think I ever showed you guys. Oh, what am I doing? I want to use... No, because, like, I'm pretty sure he's been dead for, like, 4 of the boss fights that I've had Draggy in my party. Like, at least 3 of the boss fights. There we go! There we go. See, and I just kept missing that last fight. It just wasn't meant to be. Ooh, do you risk it? Yes. I actually should have waited. There'll definitely be more white in the field later. And now I'm giving him more white in the field. That's fine. That was a bad idea. That was a bad idea. I should have given Draggy, like, the white. Oh, I haven't been stealing from anybody. Look how they just spin around. The white brooch. Oh, magnified. Oh, Draggy's dead. Bye, Draggy. Live, Draggy. Really, I should give Fargo the other revive. If Draggy's gonna be the one to die all the time. Also, this is the wrong element to try and use on this guy. With Fargo, yep. You need to be healed. Ooh, maybe I should. What are you healing? That's a lot of HP. Protect Draggy. Although I should heal him first before I do that. Yeah, sure, why not? You're still hurting. Draggy's fatigued. Yeah, this is more like what I was expecting all of the fights to be like. Like, all those other fights, I was killing everybody in, like, the second turn. This is what I was expecting them all to feel like. Ooh, this is hurting. Although this one, it makes sense for this one to be the struggle bus because... Because Surge is the same affiliate color. Oh, there we go. That's the end. But Draggy didn't die, guys! I kept him alive! And I revived him when he was struggling. 50 strength surge. Alright. That's that. Go through our favorite hallway. Oh no, I hit him. No, you know what? I'm not gonna fight him. I don't think I have to. was just seeing what would happen if, like I just held the left button instead of trying to guide through. I was like, oh, I wonder what'll happen. Like it doesn't just, you actually have to try in that hallway. Alright. Whew, we're making our way through. No, not Lena. I don't even remember what save are you. Oh yeah, you're, oh my god. Stop selecting Lena. There we go. Disrespecting the origins of life. Mother Sea suffers, you must pay the price. I don't know if anyone's noticing a theme here, but it's almost like a Fort Dragonia Part 2. Or yeah, the dragon got, yeah, we had the Viper Man, or no, we had Fort Dragonia with all the elements, and then we had to fight the dragons for each of their elements. Yeah, let's just do the thing. Oh no, oh, I should have, nope, that's a bad idea. Never mind, don't think it. Stop thinking. Yeah, get him, dragon. No, might just go for 3 strategy is flawed because, like, yeah, you crit on one of the 3s, but you still miss the other 3, and so is net still doing worse. I should have just done a thing, but it's fine. He's almost dead. I actually should have attacked with Fargo and then switched to Draggy. Would have been the correct thing to do. It's hard to get out of the habit when, like, most JRPG, like most turn-based games like this, like let you, a lot of them don't let you, like, kind of pick who you use. In this game, it's like, as long as they have the stamina, like, you can use whoever you want. And you don't have to use all of your stamina, and, like, the fact that the monster, like, the things you're fighting have, you know, their own, like, AP, you know, where they stand. Like, it's really not, like, you instinctually want to just, like, go through an attack with each character and go through their whole attack, but, like, that's really not how the mechanics are set up to be played. At least to be efficient, anyway. you guys catch that? This might be important later. I'm gonna go this way, because I never see anybody go this way. I should go back and save the game. I'm actually gonna go back and save the game. And I went all the way around the long way to do it, too. It's fine. Yeah, dude, we're so good on time. We're so good on time. We'll see. I mean, I say that, and again, I'm gonna die to this boss. So, it's a good thing we're good on time. Every time I can't stay in the safe spot. Alright, alright. Alright, guys. For the fate of humanity, we gotta beat up Harley. Or something, right? But yeah, so if you remember, I actually said this, some of my first, one of the first few streams I did, Harley's name in Japanese is Tsukiyomi. Which is like the moon princess type character in Japanese lore. Or at least that's a very horrible TLDR of it. And this is why. So, since she's the 7th dragon. Alright. Help. Stop it. Kill me. Welcome. Welcome, humans. Those who know the torment and joy of creation know also. Wait, I didn't get to read all that. Therefore, all the pass through there must be prepared to share the burden that I carry. God damn it, game. Yes, you guys know I had my arm. Yeah, because that's like a cutscene. That's not.
My headcanon is that you were walking too fast, so whoever's saying that voice is like, wait, stop! I don't have speech ready.
You're like, you listen to me. Oh my god. Okay. Yes, that was where actually it's coming up. It's right after this scene. I'm pretty sure if it's like, if you're button mashing or something. Which is why I'm like not even gonna touch. Oh look! Sky Dragon Isle! Yeah, I think it has to do with like if you're button mashing during those cutscenes. So, like, Surge running up the stairs, there was a cutscene, and I was trying to be all dramatic and slow with my dialogue reading, and then, nope, this game was not having that. Yeah, so something about it, like, interrupts, like, the end of the cutscene, and so it doesn't pull up kids' text box, and so you're just, like, standing there. Like, there's nothing you can do. It's a soft lock that can happen in this game. It sucks. There's actually a glitch that can happen in, like, there's actually a lot of things wrong that could go wrong in this fight. So this is the true frozen flame. Struth! To go with the Weast and Snorth terminology. Hold on. Don't touch it. Oh no. Is everyone okay? Bugger you! Us humans ain't gonna let you have your way. No, oh my god, I can't do this accent, you guys. Us humans ain't gonna let you have your way any longer. Come on, show your bloody self. I should have just gone Cockney with her. I can do a Cockney accent. I should have just made her Cockney. Why did I decide she had to be Australian? Because we're in an archipelago.
She says Australian stuff.
And she says Australian stuff. I know. It's just so hard. In order to survive, all living things in this world fight desperately and devour those they defeat. Must one kill other living things in order to survive? Must one destroy another world in order to allow one's own world to continue? The wounded in turn wound and torment those weaker than they themselves are. There are only the killers and the killed. The sinners who are judged and victims that do the judging. What meaning is there to such a world? Whether there's meaning or not, whether there's meaning to our lives or not, we still go on living, you know. That's right. You got no right to deny that. I shall cleanse this blue planet of you filthy humans once and for all. You guys, I did 0 prep. This is gonna be so much fun. I'm gonna die. It's gonna be great. Is this a Shadowbringers cutscene? I don't know, man. They look I mean, it's basically, yeah. I thought we were playing Shadowbringers. Is this not the game? Is this not the... Oh, this is Chrono Cross. I should change that description. Just replace Kid with Alphino or Alice. Oh, I forgot to equip. Man, I didn't equip anything. I did 0 prep for this fight. Oh man, this is gonna end so badly. Sure. This is gonna end so badly today. It's gonna be great. Oh no. Oh, guys, this is gonna end so bad. Guys, this is also such a great boss theme. Oh, Draggy. I don't have any blue elements on you. It's gonna end so badly. It's gonna end so bad. I'm also pretending like I can do damage with 3. Still, this entire dungeon has been my strategy. God, I'm gonna die so hard. Nope, stop doing 3s on this fight. It's gonna end so badly. a chance with Draggy. Whoa, is that the devourer of time? I knew that was going to happen. I knew that was going to happen, and I still poked him with the one. Thus the life force called Surge was not even allowed to be born into this world. Fate has no forgiveness for those who dare stand against it. Except we beat Fate. So, I don't know what Fate's problem is, because it's dead already. Oh, thanks, Venom, for the stretch and the hydrate. It's actually been a bit. I mean, I honestly, like, this went exactly how I expected it to. But I wanted to just for funsies kind of see if I could just casually just go through the whole fight without trying, or go through this whole dungeon without trying. And the fact, I got all the way to Dragon God without really trying. Let's see, how are we on time? About 15 minutes, if I'm keeping with my 3 hours of stream time. Yeah, I'll give it, Yes, I died while you were gone. It was like insta-kill, like, pretty powerful stuff. Alright. I actually might call it. I need to save some content for my cosplay stream on Tuesday. Yeah, I'm like almost done with the game, you guys. I didn't think I would be this fast through the dungeon. It was a lot quicker than I remembered it being. And it's probably just because I've been watching so many speedruns that like I just already kind of knew the dungeon already. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it. No, I just don't want to do the menu right now, guys. Is it sad that that's the reason? I just don't want to do the menu. I don't want to plan for this fight. No, I am gonna call it. I think because I'll have the cosplay stream on Thursday, and I think it'll be perfect because I think I can do my cosplay stream. I can beat the game. Well, I'll get the good ending for this game, and then we can like that way I won't have like I'll just have those fights, and then I'll be ready to do the 3-way speedrun with AKA Izala and Mad Refugee. And it's going to be Mad Refugee's first time ever playing this game, ever, on Thursday. And we're just going to throw him right into a Cat% speedrun. It's going to be glorious. So I hope you guys will come on Thursday, for New Year's Eve. I know you guys probably already have plans for New Year's Eve, but, like, I didn't really have plans. So I'm going to be doing Chrono Cross for New Year's Eve. So it's going to be great. And probably also watching the big fat quiz show of the year, because I also do that on New Year's Eve. But yeah, it'll be good times. I hope to see you guys there if you don't have plans. If you do, great. I hope you enjoy your New Year's. And it's been a great time streaming with you guys this year for 2020. Let's see who I can... Oh, first, I need to make sure I thank everybody. Yes, so RPGs are the best. Thank you for the follow, and thank you for letting me know that your name exists as a user account. That's pretty amazing. And Sarah, thank you so much for the follow. I know I talk with you all the time on the Discord, but I appreciate the follow on Twitch. And, oh yes, option 3, Johnny, thank you so much for the gift sub to Voldemort. And then also, just a couple days ago, I think I already thanked this on Sunday, but I just want to make sure that I have the thank you out there to Nem and Duncan Potatoes. Thank you so much for the follow, even though you guys followed me several days ago. But yes, and then, yeah, thanks Venom and Mad Refugee and Izala and everyone else that stopped by my stream, Devil's Cry, Pando. It's been such a great time. I hope that was everybody. Oris, I remember, was here at the beginning. Of course, Rango Fett. Yeah. All right, let's rate somebody. I don't like. I feel like I have to like spend post talking to people, but post stream talking to people. Okay, who can we raid? Who is on right? Ooh, there's a lot of people on. Oh, there's a lot of people on right now. Oh no. Let's see who to pick. I think I'll keep it Chrono Cross for today. Even though I have a lot of 14 friends streaming right now, I probably should raid. Who have I not raided in a while? Let's see. Oh, Connor's doing his 100% run. Actually, I think we'll do PH. Just because I need to apologize. I actually am grateful to PH because he also caught that my accidental stream last night. So we're gonna raid him for as thanks for being such a great pal and making sure that I was aware of that. There we go. Perfect. All right, I will see you guys tomorrow for Final Fantasy 14 raid times. Otherwise, see you Thursday for the cosplay stream. Bye, guys. I'm so excited. It's gonna be so great. And now we're gonna raid people if you haven't already raided them.